Ooh, what a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. What a time to get active. What a time it has been. Oh, wow. Insane. Absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PUBG Mobile Africa Clash. The grand finals. It is day one of the grand finals, and do I have a treat for you all. Global championship teams are in the cut, guys. Global championship teams, and I'm talking about the likes of Alpha 7, Fire Flux. It is absolutely mad, and I can't even. NIGMA Galaxy is in the cut as well. It is going to be a long and enjoyable night. Even Virtuous Pro is here. That's about to tell you how active it's about to get. How greedy, fam. How diabolical, fam. So, ladies and gentlemen, take a ride with me. The action is about to ensue. Welcome to the PMAC. Oh, first shot right through. Milky Way already circling back. Switches over to the UMP. Drops. Looks like that was Carrillo that got dropped off. Virtuous Pro and Alpha 7 locking horns right out the gate. You never thought you see this one in the PMAC, I'm sure. And that's going to be a wrap as well for Grelin. Grelin just getting caught out there. Carrillo is all by himself onto the southern part. And again, this is not your average type of lobby. Furia is looking for that break. So he's got that AKM in hand. Carrillo all by himself inside of the boxes there. Just by himself in the warehouses. Could he change something? Yeah, that's a good grenade. But he might take a hit over to the side there. And he's going to be dropped as well. Beautiful shot. But there's only so much you could do from there. Mafioso will be the last one left as he scurries out of the danger zone. But is he going to commit to this, though? Looks like he might decide to commit, as the knock did go through there. But Virtuous Pro looking very strong here. 3 eliminations to the good. And nobody getting caught off guard. So that tells you all you need to know about all of that. But speaking of getting caught off guard, NIGMA Galaxy is in the mix as well. Let's not forget, we've got Navallo, Calm, Ralph, all enjoying a little bit of that view in Pachinki, sharing the vicinity with Rad. It's going to be a tricky one, because soon he's over to the corner there as well. This might be a little bit of a cagey one for the time being, but the haters, GMR, have also secured 1 elimination apiece. And we're about to have a little bit of an oversight. NIGMA Galaxy are looking for that break, looking for that opening. But Rad, will they succumb to the pressure? Again, these are teams that have probably, come across each other's paths. Is that money makers? Okay. Money makers in the cut as well. And we've got Team SPRIT also in the cut. Oh, whoever wins this first game is going to be wild to see how this transcends, or how it transitions rather, into the final third. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Navallo breaks the silence, but the return is even better, as it looks like a DJ will crack that one as well. And that's an opening that they've been looking for. But now Navallo's going for that finish. He's tagged up, but he's going to see it to the end there. As Nully, unfortunately, will be the victim of first blood. And NIGMA Galaxy Now on the offensive, Fever trying to circle back and hold the lines. And DJ is trying to box them in. Rad looking for that opening as well. They have got a knock, but unfortunately Ralph has got him picked up again. NIGMA are back to 4. But they have assumed position. Rad playing a little bit towards, much more towards the southern part of the Pachinki layout. Calm. Navallo making a run for it. Inching closer and closer. Nobody's giving away. Nobody is giving a position away. Ooh, that's a nice shot from DJ, but unfortunately, the 45 ACPs, rather the 9mm, were just a little bit too on the shy side. So again, DJ tries to find an opening in there. That's a beautiful grenade from Navallo, but missed the window by a couple inches. DJ does have a sight line here. He might decide to brack in and break it open. Oh, right through the window. Again, they've been looking for that opening through the windows, but they can't seem to find the right angle. Again, they try. A solid grenade over to the side. Can't seem to find it in, but they do find an opening this time. And soon will be the next victim. Rhino takes a couple of shots inside. Circling back again. And they will try to hold off the line. That's a beautiful shot. Navallo gets the right. And the angles are perfect for NIGMA Galaxy now. Navallo again playing in from that left-hand side. Breaks 2. And it's going to be a little bit trickier now. Revo. Or rather, Fivo trying to hold on. Team Spirit getting eliminated. First blood. First team back in the lobby. Navallo again. As Fivo's low on HP. Trying to make something happen here. The grenade getting charged up. It might be time to bounce it over. And that's a good one. Manages to connect. Drop dead. Surely. And that is a wrap. NIGMA Galaxy. Crunching the numbers. And crunching out Rad. Sending them back into the lobby with the quickness, I might add. And that was very, very classy from NIGMA Galaxy. Very, very classy from NIGMA Galaxy. You will not see playstyles like that, except at the highest levels. That was beautiful, beautiful teamwork. Now we are looking for Twisted Minds. They are having a little bit of a spat here. Rad and Team Spirit, the first two to be escorted back into the lobby. Hopefully SK Ton will get picked up here, but they are taking heavy fire. And R8 have already lost one. Hopefully they don't lose another. Possibly a reset in the near future. Trying to hold off. But Obscure have to think twice about his next move. Because everything right now has to be calculated and executed to perfection. Cannot avoid the back and forth, but SK Ton, unfortunately, we'll see him surviving this one. Clever with a nice shot over the hillside there, but unfortunately it's not going to yield much of anything. The distance is a little bit too far out. Can't take any more. And Obscure will wrap that up quite nicely. Twisted Minds will secure 3 eliminations to the good. RAT Sports not having the best start so far. Yeah, there's still a lot of ground to cover for most teams. There's a little bit of a thought process that goes into this, but RUKH are looking quite strong here as well. They've secured 3. Killer Joe and Slonic have secured 3 eliminations between the two of them. Kipper Boss and Vic have not been able to get their hands dirty just yet, but there is ample time. We're just approaching the 10-minute mark. We've still got 16 teams inside of the cut. RUKH Esports have had their fair share of global performances, but playing in the PMAC Grand Final, it is something in of itself. Do have tons of tons of accolades for themselves so far. Probably another one they would like to add into their belt. There's a little bit of a doubt, that comes to some of the teams that are participating at this level. You would be surprised, at how often they doubt themselves. Even at the level they are playing at, it is still a big thing, So you have to know for a fact. The haters have been hating, so they were hating a lot in the finals. In the the just concluded Africa finals, they did have a little bit of a spell. They were on top of the leaderboard for roughly a couple of minutes, but the Hunters Esports had that one just over them. You would be expecting different types of ideas, thoughts, executions, and now Rugalino and GMR, the Arab gamers, trying to breach recalcitrant forces. Ooh, should have thought about that one a little longer. Now they are burning out the utilities. It's about to get very chaotic, and they will have to think twice about if they do want to breach this position. Masonry does have a sight line. Oh, that's a good grenade right through the windows in there, or rather right through the door, but doesn't connect just yet. But the GMR know exactly what this entails. There's a lot going on outside that they are not privy to. And imagine getting all the doors, all the vehicles getting parked outside the door right there. You can see how chaotic it could be. Soke playing off the sniper tower. Does have a sight line onto the guys from Twisted Minds, but could slow it down a bit because they have lost a little peculiar what these teams tend to get themselves into when they are making their early rotations. But NIGMA Galaxy getting active again. Knocks out again with a little bit of with bended knees. Next, they are aware of RUKH. RUKH have been parading the vicinity, trying to scare the recalcitrant forces into making some kind of mistake and to capitalize on that one. I mean, it would be ideal for them, but they know exactly what is in play, and they will get out of dodge with the quickness. Not trying to get overwhelmed here. RUKH have increased the eliminations now to 4, courtesy of Killer Joe, and I believe he did catch the last player from Alpha 7. And NIGMA Galaxy on a very strong stride here. Navallo has been absolutely cooking. But how far can they even make this one go further? Money makers as well getting active now. And IC's getting active as well. NIGMA Galaxy now circling back. Korra has a sight line on Soon's position. A grenade over the top might make the job a little bit easier there as Korra tries to spray towards the northern side. And he breaks even. But Ralph is outside, charges off, and that's a good grenade. Korra takes a big damage. A lot of hits, and he's going to be charged immediately. Drop to his knees, and back into the lobby he goes. Ralph shuts it down immediately. Biscay's outside, circles back, tries to take a couple pot shots into the corner. He won't catch Ralph. Ralph falls immediately, and soon tries to park through with the DB. Yes, Biscay, 2 for 2. Calm falls, but Biscay is 1 HP. He's dropped as well by Soon, and NIGMA Galaxy might as well put a stop to the terror of Moneymakers, as Havlik is just a little too far away to be of any help. He's just too out of reach. The split is a little bit too wide, and they are going to be paying the consequences of this one. A grenade outside just to wrap things up, and that's going to be a wrap as well. NIGMA Galaxy still coming out on top. Calm is still knocked away, but hopefully getting picked up. Unfortunately for Moneymakers, Havlik was just out of reach. Just couldn't make it out in time. Still looking like a possibility for him to commit, but I don't think he's going to. And Moneymakers will be down to just 1. So many ways that could have gone if Havlik did commit. NIGMA Galaxy will pay the price for that one. Ooh. X gets caught by Scarface. Solke creeping up right behind on Masony and wraps them up like a Christmas bundle. And back into the lobby they go. FLUX getting super active as well, securing their first couple of eliminations as well. They've got 3. The Moneymakers will be stopped dead in their tracks as well. And that turned a little chaotic for a moment. RUKH so far have been very, very solid. I mean, if you take a look at their position inside of the circle, you can see them just enjoying that northern shift. They can play along those positions for the longest time. Shots going out by Mazen. The haters have not necessarily had the best time, so far. But they are starting on a very strong note in this game. This first match. This is the PUBG Mobile Africa Clash, brought to you by the region of Sudan, GPE Studios as well, coming together to bring you the best of the best PUBG Mobile action. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Put the numbers up and let us get super active in the comment section. Who do you think is taking game 1? That's 444. That's a beautiful spray, but he tried to go for the finish. And they are going to be in the corner as well. GMR somehow turning it on its head. But at the same time, RUKH is going to be in the mix, and they will shut that down immediately. RUKH up to 7 now. We are down to 11 teams. Bodies flying all over the place. Vic has to play deeper into the northern side. He has the right idea. And take a look at that. They know exactly what the plan is here. Here goes. Playing it a little bit slower. For Twisted Minds, Ralph continues to apply pressure on Silent Hell. Couple more shots into the background as well. Roses will find his way to Milky Way and apply some more pressure. But Vic has a beautiful sight line over there as well to that lower northwestern corner. I think they might be able to hold that position for the longest time. But Silent Hell getting overwhelmed here by NIGMA Galaxy. A couple more sprays coming in from those higher ground positions. Ralph does take the damage. But he's aware. Utility is already outside. Soon and calm. Applying pressure as well. They will be able to hold on a little bit closer to play off of each other's positions. But Silentell need to make a play. They need to be quick. And they need to decide what the next course of action is going to be. As Rams is peeking out a little bit too much there. He hung around. Too close for comfort. They were ready. And a couple more sprays now. YC. Can he hold on? As Rams has been poked off again. And Silentell, surely they will commit to this one. NIGMA Galaxy, they need to wrap this up. And it's going to take a little bit of time for them. But it would be ideal for them to commit. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. But Calm was ready with the return fire. And YC takes a hit again. And Calm is making the advance. NIGMA Galaxy want to put a stop to Silentell immediately. Cannot allow them to coop any further. Grenade over the top. Bounces off. Unfortunately, couple inches shy again. YC takes more and more. The Molotov is perfect and he burns away. NIGMA Galaxy up to 10 eliminations. And Soon is absolutely cooking right now. They continue to burn through all of the obstacles in their way. Hunters Esports getting hunted down. And back into the lobby they go. FRAGMACHINS down to 3 players. They've secured 3 eliminations. They've made their way into the circle, but they're dropped away as well. And they fall out one after the other. Bites the dust immediately. NIGMA Galaxy beautifully positioned here. The play zone are circled right around them. They have every single base covered. All they have to do now is apply the pressure to every single corner. And that chicken dinner will be within reach. And Soon is looking for that high ground advantage, and he's about to find it. The smoke's already outside, and that is what we love to see. High level, next level. RUKH as well, playing from the high ground. Calm with a spray over the top, and Freako gets knocked away. FRAGMACHINS in trouble. They are taking too much damage. Corker has Clever in his sightlines. His R8 Esports are down to just 1. And Corker has a sideline on his position. Might decide to deal with him with the quickness. Oh, that's an unfortunate grenade as he bounced off the walls there. And that's a beautiful spray from Corker. And Virtuous Pro somehow snatch that one away. And Corker turns the eliminations to 5. But Freako finally making his way down. His teammate there again, a little bit of a rage coming through. NIGMA Galaxy still applying pressure to every single corner. That's a beautiful spray from Corker again. Corker goes 1 for 1. Can he go 2 for 2? Again, switches over to the S12K. Trying to pop the shots, and he does get it on. Corker putting the screws to the enemies one after the other. We're down to 4. The smoke grenades are coming out. Can he make his way into the circle? It's going to take too much. But does he have what it takes again? RUKH Esports making their own play as they circle back inside. 15 eliminations to the good. And they are going to stop FRAGMACHINS. Freako gets stopped away. Back into the lobby he goes. We're down to 2 now. RUKH against NIGMA Galaxy. Angles on angles. Corners on corners. And the play zone has forced NIGMA into a 1-2 split. Playing off the angles and the positions they're trying to hold in. And RUKH. This is a 4 versus 3. NIGMA Galaxy looking for a way to break down RUKH Esports. They have the ideas, but can they execute? Monik is making that play. He's circling in, trying to get close enough to apply a little bit of pressure inside. Calm has spotted him, and he's aware. He's starting to switch things up. But RUKH are going for it. They know exactly what they're trying to do here. That's a good grenade from Calm, but unfortunately, it doesn't just hit the right spot. And now's the time to bang right through. That's a good grenade. Vic takes a hit, a big hit. But the Molotov cocktail burns, and NIGMA Galaxy might be in trouble here. But they are just holding it fine. First knock comes through. Vic falls. RUKH might be in trouble now. But they are now evenly balanced. It's a 3 versus 3. NIGMA Galaxy might have the upper hand here. They have reached inside. Another opportunity for Killer Joe to crack something open here. Grenade over the top. And that might make something happen. But Keeper Boss falls, unfortunately. NIGMA Galaxy tearing through. Another one bites the dust soon. Wraps it over again. Switches over. Killer Joe wraps it. Pops it open. And Calm goes for 1v1. And he won't drop him immediately. Killer Joe trying to circle back. NIGMA Galaxy. It's a 2 versus 1. Can Killer Joe close the gates on NIGMA Galaxy? He circles back inside, and that's a good grenade over to the outside corner, but RUKH unfortunately cannot connect the dots. It's a 1 versus 2. Killer Joe has been absolutely on fire, but NIGMA Galaxy want to quench him immediately. Calm again, circling back, jumping through, swimming through the hoops. Killer Joe moving through the single positions that he's accrued so far, but it's all about the shotguns now. Can Killer Joe get an angle, or will NIGMA Galaxy shut it down? 18 eliminations for RUKH, 16 for NIGMA Galaxy. Oh, what a grenade! What a grenade from Killer Joe! Calm gets knocked away. Trouble in paradise for NIGMA Galaxy. Killer Joe swirling back again, switches, holds the S12K. He has the intel. Calm is giving him again, but Killer Joe will style it away, and NIGMA Galaxy will be cut down to size. RUKH Esports Masterclass, and what a way to wrap it all up. RUKH Esports taking the chicken dinner, and you would think that it was all done in a 2 versus 1 in the final moments, but Killer Joe is a killer for sure. Chicken dinner masterclass from RUKH Esports, but NIGMA Galaxy were not found wanting. They put up insane numbers as well, 16. Now the race is off to a very hard start, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you kick off a grand final. What a game that was. Fire, chaos everywhere you were looking. Everybody was cooking, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the PMAC grand final. That is why we are here. Beautiful stuff coming through from NIGMA Galaxy and RUKH as well, but let's not forget Korka. He was absolutely cooking as well. So let us stay active, ladies and gentlemen. By the time we return, we'll have all the match stats and the match stats, and then we'll head right into the next map. Do not touch that down. Big numbers from Killer Joe, 7 eliminations, 6 as well from Kipper Boss, 2 from Slonic, and 5 from Vic. Big numbers from RUKH Esports, absolutely big numbers. 20. RUKH had 20? Was it 20? Oh yeah, it was 20. It was 20. Absolutely insane. Dropping 20 eliminations. 20 eliminations is nasty work. But big numbers still. It was not even a reach, you know, between RUKH Esports and NIGMA Galaxy. It was not a reach as well. Well, Soon and Killer Joe doing 7 apiece. Ooh, interesting turn of events here. 1,500 damage points. This guy, even the longest distance, bro. Even the longest distance, this guy was cooking, man. Of Killer Joe was absolutely cooking. 20 eliminations, man. But Korka was on fire as well. For Virtuous Pro, he put in a lot of work in there. Twisted Minds got caught out. They got caught out, honestly. They got caught out a little bit too early for me. I think they could have done a little bit better into the final third, but you gotta respect it still. They did absolutely fantastic stuff. Take a look at the damage points now. Wild, absolutely wild. You don't see this every day, though. But we love the chaos. We love the hustle. We love the hustle. We love the game. We love the game. We absolutely love it. Woo! Showtime, go time is showtime is all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PMAC, the PUBG Mobile Africa Clash, brought to you by the region of Sudan, the ACDS GPE Studios. The action never stops, and we are heading into the next match, and it is going to be Miramar. We just saw a big 20 bomber from RUKH ESPORTS and NIGMA Galaxy going head to head in the final battle. Are we going to see more of the same? Is RUKH ESPORTS going to fall under the chicken dinner curse that we've been seeing for the PMAC duration? You know, for those who have been watching the stream from day one, you already know what the PMAC chicken dinner curse is. I'm not going to talk about it unless it happens. So yeah, don't be too scared about it. It's a real thing. But the action continues, ladies and gentlemen. PMAC to your screens. Ooh, what a playing path we have got. It's going to be an interesting playing path for the teams right now. So it's going to be an interesting map, because you can see the playing path is from the southwest, and it heads all the way from Mina del Sur all the way down to Torre Ahumada. Again, this is typical Miramar shenanigans. Zone is already up north. La Cabrera entirely free. El Pozo blessed by Alpha 7. It's gonna be a long night. I can tell you that one for sure. It is going to be a very long night. We know exactly what we are in. We know exactly what we're here for. We know what we're looking for. And money makers and a little bit of a skirmish here with the haters. Ugh. I feel this is mismatched, but Havlik has been sent back into the lobby, so you already know. Haters are here to hate, and they might be doing a very good job of that one, because Arthur has got himself an M16, and we all know what that is capable of. Grenades and utilities flying all over the place. That I can tell you, that one is certainly a recipe for disaster. Koa trying to find a way around. He was cooking in the previous game, him and Bisque. Bisque could have tried a little harder to hold on, but unfortunately he was overwhelmed by NIGMA Galaxy. That was the only time NIGMA Galaxy were in real trouble, you know, in an engagement. I think they walked right through Rad relatively very easily in Pachinki, but Moneymakers really were on the brink of cooking them entirely. And ID7 from RAT Sports takes a big hit as he is going to be sent back into the lobby as well. NIGMA Galaxy now circling back. It could take a little bit of time there, but the Moneymakers already cooking. The haters falling victim, and here come FRAGMACHINS trying to keep NIGMA Galaxy at bay, trying to keep them outside. R8 is also in the vicinity. It's 3 teams in here. Lord, hold on. Okay, hold on. Is this NIGMA Galaxy? Okay, this is... Oh, what a shot that was. Lord is getting called out. Again, I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, why not? The Moneymakers trying to get an angular position here. Koa circling back. You can hear the DBS going absolutely crazy in the back there. And Koa falls. And that's going to be a wrap. Moneymakers will be stopped by the haters at the cost of 2 players. Arthur and Mohammed, unfortunately, will be the victims. But Mason and Krona will keep the flag flying high. Snipers getting sniped as well. Back into the lobby they go. Moneymakers, Snipers, and R8 all back into the lobby. Not the best start for them. Again, Moneymakers getting overwhelmed. I was getting a little confused there. I'm not sure what that was, because I'm pretty sure I saw Coops in there, and that was not the NIGMA Galaxy logo. So I think there was a little bit of a hiccup there with production, but, or rather, I think I saw Lord. But hopefully it gets fixed. Ooh! Oh! 4 times on an M7 is wicked. That's the word I would use. It's absolutely wicked, man. 4x on an M7 is wicked work. And oh, beautiful angle from Milky Way. Rad getting overwhelmed. They had no idea what was laying in the cut for them. Nully falls, and now they might be in serious danger. Fevo's on the ground floor trying to breach inside, but he has no intel. Trying to circle back and get a beautiful position on Korka, but I think he's aware that Milky Way might be trying to hold off the lines here, trying to force the engagement of the right-hand side. Virtuous Pro have the ball in their court here. They are 4 strong, and Rad getting overwhelmed. DJ trying to circle back inside of that position, but he's been heard, he's been discovered. He's not going to use any element of surprise here. Rad. Another spray from Milky Way. Again, trying to hold off, but Fevo misses a couple of shots in there, and that is a wrap for DJ as he falls as well. And now Fevo is going to be the last one left, as DJ will be sent back into the lobby. Does manage to get the first knock in, but can he get the flush? It's not looking likely, because Virtus Pro will overwhelm. They will force him out. He cannot get that finish. The angles are just too tight. And Rad again about to fall victim to bad intel. Fevo trying to go one-on-one with Korka there, but they are back to 4. And they are back to 4 strengths, and that surely is a wrap right now. He tries to go for the first, tries to go for the second, but that's going to be a wrap as Milky Way will shut it down. And once again, Virtus Pro will stand 10 toes down on business. Rad getting overwhelmed yet again by another team that was invited. RUKH Esports, the chicken dinner holders from match 1. I'm sure they liked the fact that they were able to force all the other teams backwards. You know, you would be loving things like that if they did, you know, pan out exactly the way you wanted. You would think that, okay, surely there's more to this, you know, that meets the eye. Playzone is not friendly right now. You know, the idea of where the zone could potentially be, Alpha 7 have just been gifted. But now, that's the thing about gifts. You gotta accept them and utilize them. Killer Joe was in the kitchen in match 1. 7 eliminations, all by himself. Big things. And that is what he likes. Big numbers. Can he make it 2 for 2 for RUKH? GMR, I've known them for playing the bits a little bit slow. They're lazy. Is the first victim. As Mafioso is gonna say please and thank you, as that elimination will be delivered. He has secured 3 now for Alpha 7 out of the entirety of the 4 eliminations that they've already got. I think they were the ones that dealt with the snipers. Either the snipers or R8. I'm not sure. I think it probably was R8. Or I think it was Twisted Minds. Probably Twisted Minds. Yeah, I think it was Twisted Minds. I think they got a hold of Twisted Minds, and the snipers got a hold of something. Mafioso gets caught out again in the open. Ooh, that is a good spray. Beautiful spray from 444. And Riffle tries to circle back again out to the corner. Carrillo switches over, misses the first couple of shots, but the last one will connect. And Alpha 7 might be in trouble here. 444 takes a little bit of damage into the back lines. And Carrillo's charging the grenade off the back. It's all left to him now as he pops that one just outside. McGrellin falls. Alpha 7 in a little bit of trouble here. Rugalino wants the smoke. He wants to deal with Carrillo all by himself. And that's another grenade inside. But he falls a little bit shy. GMR now increasing their numbers. But that's a beautiful grenade outside. Carrillo almost went for the two-piece, and he might just go for it. He does go for it. Gets a third one. Possibly down. Switches again. The Vector cooking absolutely. Carrillo, can he go for three? Switches weapons again. And that is a wrap, as he will be stopped dead in his tracks. Alpha 7 almost putting the screws to GMR. Carrillo showing exactly what the RUKH is cooking. And that was dangerously close for GMR. Carrillo almost put him deep into the lobby. But unfortunately for him, the Vector could only hold so many rounds. Ooh, that was nasty work. If that would have been insanely clutch if it came through. But you cannot underestimate Carrillo. But Rugalino is also active. You know, Recalcitrants forces trying to get their leg back against the guys from RUKH, because they did put the screws to them in match 1. They were the reason they got sent back into the lobby a little bit, relatively too early for them. But hopefully it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same this time. Cacao has been warned, so he will have to think again if he's really about that life. But fortunately for them, they have a very secure position to do all of their whining and dining from. But Slonik is just picking and choosing the position where RUKH is going to be playing for the next part of the circle. It is going to be very ideal. You can see the split. It is very solid. But I think they have a Ruthless Souls in the mix. Wait a minute. That is Ruthless Souls, isn't it? Yeah, that is Ruthless Souls. They did secure 1 point in the first match, but we all know what they are capable of. But can they stand on business? Because that's what we're looking for. As Mason is just going to be outside a little bit too long for that one. Again, I don't know why NIGMA Galaxy, or rather NIGMA Galaxy have Frag Machines logo. Might be a problem. Might be a wrong slot thing. So I'm gonna say this is NIGMA. Wait, hold on. Is this Frag Machines or NIGMA Galaxy? I am so lost right now. I am really lost. I'll take this as Frag Machines. This is Frag Machines. So it's not wrong, but I don't know why Lord is in there. Might be again. Oh well, we're gonna have to work with that one. But Team Spirit, they did get a forced out of the lobby in the first map, relatively very early, I might add. Couldn't get active as well, but RUKH and the Recalcitrant forces are locking arms now, and Keeper Boss takes a big hit. And Slonik as well. Again, it looks like that chicken dinner curse might be a little bit too outside. Killer Joe is about to get active again. Ooh, he takes a lot of hits as he falls short on HP. Mason, he wants to take all the smoke as well. Creeping up, switching ains. Jump shot is good, takes a little bit of more damage. Switching over as well. He might be getting dropped. Feints off, top score. Tries again, and that is a wrap. RUKH will be cut down by the Recalcitrant forces. Chicken dinner curse reigns supreme. Told y'all. The price of the chicken dinner is real. You pay it in the next game, and RUKH have paid. They have paid in full force. Catch. FLUX still finding their fire. Does sound like a little bit of a back and forth dynamic for them. It looks like FRAGMACHINS are trying to secure the entire terrain, as K26 will swallow a couple of 12 gauge shotgun shells to the skull, as the S12K will bounce around deep in the cut. Nomi, hopefully he gets picked up, but Naomi's trying to pick up a little bit of practice shots, and that's a beautiful spray. And we'll open the floodgates here now. Team Secrets have a little bit of an advantage on that position, but FRAGMACHINS want to smoke as well. They are playing in from the south, and they will have to deal with Naomi relatively very quickly. And Lord will be coming through to get the reset on. Naomi almost able to bend the laws of physics, but Freako is there to cut all of that out. FRAGMACHINS are getting active now. 8 eliminations to the good, and they did have a pretty solid game in map 1. Unfortunately, they couldn't turn up the eliminations the way they're turning up now, but RUKH have opened, they've given a little bit of space at the top part of that leaderboard. And now it's anybody's game, but Virtus.pro they need to cook something special, and so do FRAGMACHINS, and they've already started. Okay. All right. I got it. So Lord and Coops are in FRAGMACHINS. He should have changed his name though, make that so much easier. Well, sure, why not? YC and Silent Hill, one of the top teams from the Africa Clash, making their own way down into that in Hacienda del Patron. A little bit of a corner position to play out of, but Furia will circle back as well for Virtus.pro. They are trying to pick and choose the position they want to enter the zone from. Corka has a different idea, because they do have some opposition waiting for them in the form of Ruthless Souls in front, so they do know exactly where their enemies are hiding. But can they make something come out of this though? Again, they could play it slower, just a little bit slower. Water treatment sounds like the place to be. Hunters Esports now getting active. Kazola circling back, picking up a little bit of intel there. Ooh, first shot, last shot, forced out of the lobby as well. And immediately Kazola is getting active. And here come the FRAGMACHINS. Hoops with the first one. Goes for the second one as well. Coops is getting active again. Arming the shots from the S12K. Kazola's gonna be the last one left. Roses falls. Ator takes a hit from the backside. And it looks like FLUX also want a piece of the action, and they will get a piece. Kazola still stands tall as he puts FRAGMACHINS out of their misery and holds off the line for Hunters Esports. Again, they are super stretched thin. Soulless and the rest of their team from FLUX are trying to breach inside of this position, but Ruthless Souls just a little bit closer to comfort to force the engagement outside. And the haters as well into an unfortunate position. Mazen has to fall all the way back to get his HP back up. The haters. There's only so much they can do. There's not a lot of bodies in the area to assist. but they are playing as two. But FLUX, they're looking very, very strong right now. Very, very solid. But so does Silent Hell, and so do Virtus Pro. It's all a matter of who makes the right calls going forward. FLUX do have the right idea here, but can they get the right execution into the next set of plans? Beautiful position. Kazola finally discovered and finally sent back into the lobby. 4 eliminations to the good, enough to keep them from falling too far off. Solus is spotted, and unfortunately just out of reach for Furia. Here comes Catch. Hawker was hanging around the danger zone too much, and he's going to get run over. Ruthless Souls now playing off the hillside. They do have that positional advantage. Can they make it work for them as well? Virtus Pro still down under, still trying to make a way around. And us does have a good sight line. Ruthless Souls just making themselves look very big in that zone. But YC sets his sights on FLUX, and it will connect. Chaos is a ladder, and YC might decide to start climbing. The Virtus Pro have been cut down to just 2 now. It's Corker and Furia, I believe. Well, it's not Corker, actually. Corker has been sent back into the lobby, unfortunately. It looks like it's Tixi and Furia working hand in hand. But Ruthless Souls have all of the zone right now. They have all of the ground to cover. Calm for NIGMA Galaxies creeping up. He has been spotted, so I don't see him surviving any longer than he should here. He could be a potential threat. But Tixi's about to cut that down immediately. They know they have to deal with him with the quickness. And Khan with a continuous spray. He does get the first knock in. It would be ideal for him to get prone immediately onto that corner, but he's going to be stopped. Beautiful position from Anas. Enigma Galaxy will be stopped dead in their tracks. They continue to keep the pressure on. But Furia now uses that opportunity to make a play inside of that circle position. And here they come. Ruthless Souls might be in trouble here. Here comes Furia applying pressure. Utilities on deck. Tixi's playing off the left-hand side. Grenade is good. Forced him out, but he takes a hit. Turns his back to the ops immediately and pays the ultimate price as he stopped as well. Here comes Tixi. Switching over with the S12K. Pops a couple of shots. Zaz again, and that's going to be a wrap. Ruthless Souls getting ruthless. 4 eliminations to the good. The chicken dinner is knocking at the door. But Silent Hell know exactly what to do with all of this intel. Can they make something out of it though? FLUX up to 9 eliminations. We've got 4 teams left. Silent Hell still have that position. That position to remain unnoticed, remain unhinged. But Anas and the rest of the guys from Ruthless Souls are enjoying this right now because they know that all they have to do is keep the opposition outside. Solke, the last survivor for FLUX, he takes a hit. If that grenade connects, but he's aware. Beautiful spray onto the corner from Broly, but they're aware of him now. They're going to run him over surely now. Oh, what a shot from Solke. 2 for 2. Solke almost went for 3. Would have turned everything on its head if that last bullet did its job. But unfortunately, Anas was there to cut it all out. And Silent Hell somehow, from 3, they are now down to 1. And Anas is going to take a lot of hits from Ahmed. And a circling back position again to hold on to the lines. Silent Hell trying to hold on again and again. Corners getting overwhelmed here. Switching over. The DBS connects. And it does get the job done. Ruthless Souls are stopped. And haters now taking the advantage, taking the initiative. They've been waiting all the time for this one. And that's a solid grenade, but Mazin is going to dodge all of that one, that's for sure. Akroda's trying to make a play onto a Mets position. Silent Hell have been absolutely fantastic holding off. And that's a good grenade over the top. But the Med misses that one. He's trying to bait him out for Mazen. And he knows. But Mazen, oh, what a grenade that was. Perfectly timed. Perfectly connected. And a chicken dinner delivered in unrelenting fashion. The haters will get themselves that chicken dinner, and they will do it in pristine fashion. What a way to wrap that one up. Honestly thought Ruthless Souls were going to take it. They had the numbers, they had the, the terrain, but, they got a little bit complacent. They got a little bit complacent there, honestly. Focus on too many enemies. They, when you're taking engagements, in a split, in like a terrain position like Ruthless Souls were doing, it's always ideal to not lose the plot. Don't lose the plot. There were so many fishes in the river, but and they were focused on so many fishes. They were taking engagements all over the place, getting overwhelmed. And they totally forgot that there were still fully fledged teams like Haters, and Silent Hell still very much inside of the game, not just ruled out yet. And they just lost track of that because they were so active trying to get, more eliminations, because they were really low on elimination numbers. But it's still part of, the strategy. It's still part of the thought process. It was a good game still from them, but they could have gotten that chicken dinner. All they had to do was just buy their time and focus on the Haters, because the Haters didn't even move a muscle. They didn't move around. They were just chilling. Waited for everyone to do their thing, and then they just picked up what was left, and it worked out. Beautiful game still. But yeah, hopefully we see more of the same in match 3. So do not touch that dial. We'll be right back with all of the stats from match 2. All right. The action continues, ladies and gentlemen. And let's not forget why we are here. It's the PMAC. 2 matches down, 4 to go. And what a night it has been so far. 2 chicken dinners have been secured by RUKH and the haters. So let's find out. You know, 3rd chicken dinner of the night. Who's gonna take it? It's Sanhok, baby. So you know, different type of strategy, different type of vibe, different type of energy. And that's what the teams are going to be looking out for as well. So yeah, let's get straight into the action. It's Sanhok, ladies and gentlemen. It's the PMAC. And we know that these teams are not going to let this one slide. And yes sir, what a zone we have already. Play zone, flight path all the way from that west to east. Oh, it's already getting active. Raj and Team Spirit. Again, Rod stopped quickly. They are stopped quickly. Too quick for my liking, honestly. Ooh. 2 for 2, Lord. The FRAGMACHINS might be enjoying this one a little bit too much because Coops has been knocked away, but Lord is cleaning things up. Does take a little bit of damage there from recent. Sentinel again, he switches over, but he got caught on the reload, and FRAGMACHINS are up. 4 eliminations to the good Lord, and Coops putting in the Lord's work. See what I did there? Put it in the Lord's work. FRAGMACHINS getting active again. They did secure some very, very good big eliminations in the previous game. Looks like Hunters Esports will be stopped dead in their tracks by R8 as well. SK Ton and Clever working their magic, picking up the boxes in Paradise Resort. Have a very, very good got a knack for, you know, just increasing how prolific they get. Oh, wow. And the snipers are sniping hard, and that was a beautiful shot. And Silent Hill will have to think about that one twice again. Has to with a fantastic spray over the side. Mido is finally getting picked up. Silent Hill cannot use that element of surprise anymore. So one and done. Can't seem to find the corners again to work this out from, but they are out in the open. And Sherbo is going to fall victim as well to that open space. But they are getting overwhelmed. There's too many teams, too many bodies in the area. Azard is trying to make something happen there. Sherbo finally getting picked back up again. But the pressure does not stop from YC. And that grenade goes perfectly over the top. But he's out of grenades. He's fresh out. Molotov cocktail will follow immediately. And GMR as well will find the dust back into the lobby. And NIGMA Galaxy. And now getting active as well. They are looking for a piece of the action. The snipers We'll have to slow it down a little bit there, but Meter will snatch that one quite nicely, as YC is going to be overwhelmed and swept off his feet. Had no idea that NIGMA Galaxy wanted all the smoke from that one, but Silent now trying to keep their head above water right now, but Broly's getting stopped immediately. NIGMA Galaxy getting turned up, and they're cooking right now, and the snipers are back to full strength. But I think it would be wiser for them to reposition, because Virtus Pro is still in there, if I'm not mistaken. Well, or they're not. Are they still in there? They're actually not in there anymore. They were in here, but I don't know how they managed to escape without NIGMA Galaxy catching a whiff of them. But I spoke too soon. They run into the haters, and RUKH is the first one to eat a bullet. The 5.56s connect again. Milky Way will be sent back into the lobby. The haters continue to hate in match 3. We are already 4 teams down. ID7 peaked, and he felt the heat immediately there. And R8 will have to think about their options here. Can they go for the reset? Can they maintain beauty? 5 eliminations. And Clever's beautiful catches off Sonic there. And he drops him down immediately. A little bit of a cover fire to work through to pick up Vic. And they will be able to make this one happen for the longest time. But how long do they have, though? Ooh, Clever was not clever enough, as he forced to RUKH Esports. They're up to 8 eliminations now, and we are just in phase 1 of the circle. 9 teams left. 35 bodies roaming around. One to bless the many. RUKH Esports have lost Slonic, unfortunately, but it's a good trade they got out of it too. And they are looking to see if they can secure another double-digit finish. It's looking more and more likely. Basune is playing off the back end there, and Sherbo, unfortunately, will be the victim. Navalo is playing it just a little bit close to the vest there. But NIGMA Galaxy have a very clear plan. They have a very clear path on what they are trying to accomplish. 5 minutes in, and the chaos is already very, very steep right now. Team Secret putting their foot on the gas there. Fact, it's not found too much of his footing so far, but can't be overlooked just yet. Kipper Boss is thinking about the next alternative here, because they are a couple meters outside of the zone, so they have to think very, very quickly. Vic takes a lot of damage from K26, but he should be fine. He manages just to survive by a lick of paint. But Team Spirit might want more of this. They might want the smoke here. They do have a little bit of a positional advantage over RUKH here. And a numbers advantage as well to follow suit. So okay. Biting the curb in 4K. Twisted Minds have not been able to penetrate. Hopefully their luck is about to change. The haters, they're probably aware of them, but don't know of their position. And now the shield has been cracked open. Chrono Falls. Twisted Minds, can they twist the arm of the haters? Just a solid grenade that goes over the top, but I can't seem to connect it just yet. And now they will reposition, trying to get into a better spot to take this engagement. They need this. Twisted Mind need this a lot. Nixon again trying to circle back. Oh, that's a beautiful 2 for 2 And they will fall to the side. Twisted Minds now up to 3. The haters will have to think twice, because it's about to be another day in paradise. If they don't get out of dodge, Muhammad and Arthur will skedaddle and think twice again. Looks like the recalcitrant forces about to get active in there as well. Twisted Minds also playing it a little bit slow, a little bit defensive, trying to hold off that position because they do know that they have a very good sight line into the next phase of the circle, where they will decide where they want to enter from. They get forced out, that is. Ooh. I don't know why he did that, but the recalcitrant forces, they're thinking, they're trying to execute, as you can tell. You know, when a team is trying to execute a plan, you can see it in the way they move, in the way they operate. You know, if you could hear their communication, you can probably tell that that is the plan here. And Cacao will purge through a couple of shots there. But Twisted Minds have to be careful. They cannot afford to lose out on this one. Obscure is slow and silent on towards in that position again, but the recalcitrant forces might have bitten off a little bit more than they can chew, but they were ready, and I saw this happening. The only player with a vehicle, I presume, and the forces know exactly what they're looking for here. A little bit of cover fire, but it's enough, it's just enough to keep them at bay. And Twisted Minds now pulling up all the stops. Rex falls. DBS confirms him. Back into the lobby he goes. Obscure is there to shut it down immediately. And now's another opportunity. A beautiful spray over to the top hand side. And Twisted Minds know exactly what the plan was here, and they're executing it perfectly. Cacao had no idea that that was all part of the plan to draw them out, and they were exposed. The bullets are too many. He cannot breach. He will be stopped. And that is going to be a wrap for the recalcitrant forces. They had no idea that Twisted Minds baited them to come up to the hillside. It was all part of an elaborate scheme to get them out in the open, and it worked perfectly. Cacao had no idea what was on there. He should have been the one to make the advance from that position and keep the rest of the Twisted Minds at bay, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. But Obscure is going to be discovered by Scarface. FLUX were just waiting. They were just teething, fam. They were just cheesing, waiting for an opportunity to present itself, and Twisted Minds handed it to them on a silver platter. Phase 3 of the circle shutting down in a couple of seconds. We're about to have our next zone, the big determining zone, I might add. And I think we've got some teams still deep in the blue zone. Hopefully that doesn't turn into something else. But Gizao is going to have to wait and pick out his next choice. Ralph is looking for that place to call home, but NIGMA Galaxy looking very, very solid here. I wouldn't even put it past him to, you know, hold that position, but RUKH, it looks like RUKH are getting cooked, and they are getting cooked. 9 eliminations they secure out with. I think Team Spirit probably loving how far they've come in this particular game, but again, there's still a long way to go. Hopefully this is the first step to something greater for them. But NIGMA Galaxy, this might be the game that they will use to catch up to the opposition. Currently sitting at 40 points. Play zone. Closing out. Twisted Minds taking yet another hit from FLUX. NIGMA Galaxy just splurging their bullets as they wait for the chaos to break out. And that is a wrap for Twisted Minds. They did secure 7 eliminations, so that's not a bad call for them at all. And Scarface unfortunately has taken a hit, but I think he's going to be fine. He is fine as he gets picked up. K26 setting sights. Oh. Ralph had no idea what was waiting for him there. It's still not an ideal position to take over still. Ketch has been spotted taking a couple shots off northern side, but Lord, there's only so much he could do from here. FRAGMACHINS have secured 4 eliminations. Hopefully that will amount to something going forwards. Ooh. DBS connects. Scarface charging forwards. Molotov is good. The jump shot from Arthur, and he drops 2. But Scarface was at the right place at the right time. FLUX in serious danger there. But fortunately for them, they had Scarface to the rescue. MVP for a reason. And NIGMA Galaxy now fighting demons, as they've got too many oppositions in the entirety of that area. And Team Spirit also on the other hand trying to keep their numbers up. They've got 8 eliminations, but they are playing as 3. As Ralph unfortunately will be stopped by effect. And Team Spirit will secure another elimination on the books. Navallo peeking forwards again, looking for an opening. They do have a central position of that zone, but so do FRAGMACHINS just up north of their position. Frico has taken some damage, but he's getting back up to full strength. Lord trying to keep FLUX at bay, but they're all trying to swarm him. Coops playing behind him as well. And NIGMA Galaxy need a lot more than they're offering right now if they are trying to maintain that top spot. Currently, they have not overthrown RUKH. Significantly more eliminations have to come through in the process. Nice grenade over the top. Couple inches shy. Doesn't connect. Catch. Goes prone. Solus, unfortunately, will be a victim to the play zone, as it is going to ask a lot from him. Here come Team Spirit. Lurking. Closer and closer. Freaker has a solid position to advance from, if he can get that reset on, but that's going to be a big game changer. Lord is looking for that opening, and that's a solid grenade over to the side there. Frico again takes a couple more hits, but he will return fire almost immediately, and that will change the entire dynamic as K26 has to back that up. And that's a beautiful grenade over the top. Frico falls, and now FRAGMACHINS are just down to 1. The 26468696 364686 Sure. 5 eliminations to the good. What can they do with it? And that grenade It's another one that bites the dust, doesn't connect. As it's just enough to apply pressure onto the opposition. Navallo takes a little bit of more damage, and that is going to be a big shot from FRAGMACHINS, as they will put an end to NIGMA Galaxy. And you will not think that that was going to be the case, but Team Secret looking all the stronger right now, and that is going to call it quits as they shut it all down with the quickness. Team Spirit, highly spiritual, chicken dinner bagged in Sanhok. Again, we've had 3 different chicken dinners go to 3 different teams. That's how you know everybody's cooking. That's what we love to see. Team Secret stepping up to the plate as expected. You know, they turning up the volume, they're turning up the action, and yes, that is how you make something like that pop. What a game that was from Team Spirit. NIGMA Galaxy also getting very, very, very turned up as well. FRAGMACHINS also getting very turned up. We love to see it. We love to see all of that chaos ensue. And that is what the PMAC is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget, the action continues with 3 games down and 3 more to go. So do not touch that dial. See the stats right after the break. Ooh. All right, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is the PMAC, and you already know what time it is. We are 3 matches in, and we're about to head straight into the 4th, and it looks like it's going to be Miramar all over again. Yes, Miramar action continues. And we saw the haters take the last Miramar game. Are we going to see more of the same? Are we going to see that again? I would think so. Right? I would think so. I would think so. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get straight into the action. It's PMAC match number 4, and it is going to be Miramar. Plane is already in the air from the south, just from the south to the northeast. From Partona to Campo Militar. That's a different type of energy. Play zone is in the north, La Cobriera again. North Torre Ahumada again in touch. El Pozo is also in touch. And everybody's running helter-skelter, to park in and get a little bit of an idea of what they are trying to do here, But I would think that, some teams have some sort of, some sort of a strategy to how they want to, play off of different types of positions inside of the game. Frico tries to use the shotgun perfectly there, misses the first couple of shots, but the last one will lock in. An R8 ID7 again is one of the first victims. Xenox as well has been sent back into the lobby if he's not going to be careful, but Escaton takes that one straight to the chest, and the shots continue to ring out on the crates from Lord, and FRAGMACHINS up for eliminations already. You can tell Lord did not like that one. So could possibly percolate, but Rad finally getting their money's worth of all the action so far. But NIGMA Galaxy, they are equally trying to get compensated. And what a way to kick things off. Silent Hell will be the first victim, but Favo gets called out by Tixie, and Nolly gets called out by Tixie as well. Well, Rhino is there to lock it down. Unfortunately for them, they did lose. Almost did lose 2 players there, but Rad will finally secure some points. And it's been a rough ride for them these first couple of games, but finally they're getting putting their best foot forward. PMAC action, live and direct. Remember, there's money on the line. couple thousands in the mix here. And that's a solid grenade from DJ again as he locks that one down. But he's going to be stopped as well immediately by Team Spirit. K26 cuts it all out. And Rad finally securing some points, only to be stopped immediately. This has to be the worst start I've seen from Rad, you know. I would expect a whole lot from them, but play zone is very, very hectic, to say the least. You know, NIGMA Galaxy deep in the south. Same thing with Silent Hell and the snipers. And the likes of Team Spirit. All of them trying to navigate and find their way around that zone, around the circle position. But it could be a little bit more ideal for them if they can find a way around all of the opposition and circle it back. But what a beautiful play coming through from the haters. Again, circling back to Hunters Esports. But again, the danger of getting you know, hopping out of a vehicle in the middle of nowhere, thinking that you're not gonna get caught out. That is wild. You know, for a team, that is really wild. Surely you have to think these things through. You have to make sure, you know, that you're not exposed. You know, just hopping out of your vehicle mid drive, looking for an elimination so desperately that you get cooked right in the open. It's never ideal. It's never an ideal situation, you know. I mean, it's different when you're caught on rotation or something like that, but if you actively seek it without any protection from your teammates and not knowing, you know, what the idea is, it's never really ideal unless you know that behind you, wherever you're parking, you've scanned it, you know, at least even if it's for a brief moment, you've scanned it. But, you know, could go so many different ways, but the haters want all the smoke, and that's a beautiful grenade over the top as well. Atoll takes a lot of damage from that one, but Sosaf tries to apply the pressure just to keep it off. But the second grenade is even inch perfect, and Arthur wants to hate. He wants to hate on the Hunters, but Kazola has a dangerous angle. He could be a big thorn in their side because it's a 4 versus 2, and Sosaf might get uprooted from that URs. But fortunately for him, he makes it through, and now Arthur might be the object of their desire. Now they're waiting for him to peek out as well, and that's a good grenade, but unfortunately he's a little bit too shy. But the second one was not, and Sosaf applies more pressure. Krona has to fall back. An opportunity now to press the advantage for Hunters, and they have to make something happen out of this one. And Arthur might be caught off guard if he's not careful. Sosaf can pin him out. But can they circle back? It's not ideal. It's not the best play, but it will be the most effective. But they have to deal with the haters sooner rather than later. Well, looks like that little spat is not going to amount to much of anything. And I'm not even surprised at all. So many ways this could have gone, but didn't necessarily backtrack that one. Ooh, Sans gets called out immediately. RECALCITRANTS will lose to that breach to FLUX again. It's an unfortunate scenario for them, but I don't see anything coming out of this one. The quality of teams have drastically improved. You know, that could have worked possibly, you know, against the other teams from the African clash. But against a team like FLUX, you're going to do a whole lot better than that one. And they will be taking that straight ahead, pressing the advantage with the numbers that they've got. But the forces knew exactly what timing they were on, and they were ready to make the sacrifice.
lady boy.
Okay, so there was a little, there was, I wouldn't say little, there was a big, um, there was a big technical difficulty with the production team, unfortunately, and I guess we have come to the end of the broadcast. They had a catastrophic failure. That's what I would call it. They had a catastrophic failure, unfortunately, and the stream will no longer continue, unfortunately. Um, I'm sad, guys. I really wanted us to have some fun tonight, but unfortunately, we gotta call it. We gotta cut it short. And yeah, I guess it is what it is. Hopefully just look out for any information to follow through on the Discord, the WhatsApp channel, the social media, and yeah, the team will reach out and give an update on the situation of things. But I'm not sure if the tournament goes on like this. Like this, I'm not certain, but hopefully it does. Well, I guess I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow for the last set of games. Maybe the rest of the games will just not be broadcasted tonight, but tomorrow have more. See how it goes. But yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out. See you tomorrow.